Level 98, Memories of a Night. Otis is pleased with the meal you have brought him. Once Alizé brings her portion, we shall have a glorious bounty to satisfy growing younglings like yourselves. Indeed, I expect there will be ample leftovers to share with the good folk of the Drift Downs. They always appreciate a warm meal. Now, seeing as you have completed your task so quickly, I have another request to make of you. We've exhausted our supplies of kindling electrope, and I should be grateful if you could search the houses yonder for more. In the Old Kingdom, electrope rations were issued to each citizen, while small fragments may still be found here and there. You can obtain 5 pieces, say at least one ought to be what we require. That is, the kind that converts lightning to fire. Gululja can identify them by their circuitry, so pray take them to him. Boy has become quite deft at discerning electrode types, and in a very short time, I might add. Now off you go and happy foraging. Go in there. Ah. There's be more in this area. Am I gonna have to keep fighting all this stuff? Ether current. I'm gonna get them all at once. Alright, let's hear the story of what happened. Otis says you have electro for me. Wow, you found a lot. Let's see, this one creates wind, this one is for water. You can tell just like that. I'm impressed. Clever, isn't he? I bet he gets it from his father. Ah, this is it. This converts to fire. Absorb lots of lightning, so we should be able to kindle a flame easily. Thank you. Thanks to your kind assistance, we have everything we need for our repast. You have done your part, and now I shall do mine. I bid you relax, my friends. The meal will soon be served. It's the kind of thing families do, Galulja. We have meals together and talk about what's on our minds. So you ate with your father? Yes, with them and my brothers. It was mostly the head of Resolve and I doing the talking, though Koana and the head of Reason occasionally joined in, and Zorolja spoke when he was spoken to. You said that you have two papas. Does that mean one is yours and the other is my father's? No, both are our father. He's what people call blessed siblings, a Mamulja with two heads. Zorolja is his true-born child, while Koana and I accidentally hit the button. That doesn't make us any less of a family. What matters is that our hearts are connected. The head of Resolve taught me that. Family. Family. You have someone like that too, a person you think is family, even though you don't share the same blood? That's a good question. What about you? Nope. I do, and they're very dear to me. I'm setting up a lone wolf. Not ruin the sentimental mood. I'd like to meet them one day. So Galulja, I'm hoping that we could be family, you and I. Won't you tell me about yourself? You really want to know about me? I do. I want to know all about you. The things you love, the things you hate, anything and everything. I want to know all about you, too. Oh, that's sweet. That reminds me, we were hoping to hear your story too, Otis. As you wish, be forewarned that mine is a tale that will be long in recounting. Before lightning had altered the world, that I was appointed Lord Captain of the Royal Knights. We're talking hundreds of years prior to the calamity, right? Indeed, earlier still than when I assumed this mechanical form, 454 years ago to be precise. And you used to be a normal person? Oh yes, I was once flesh and blood like you, and I proudly served as a Knight of Alexandria. So rather than a machine that behaves like a person, you are an actual person. How is this possible? It is only natural that you are confused. Hear my tale to the end, and all shall become clear. The foremost duty of the Royal Knights was the protection of the royal family. In my time, that was their Majesties the King and Queen and their only child, Her Highness the Princess. By then, every nation of our star was embroiled in some manner of conflict over Electrope. Thus was our kingdom drawn into a war with its neighbor. That war was the catalyst for the great calamity that altered the environment. Countless countrymen lost their lives amidst the chaos, the king and queen among them. For a blessing, we were able to protect the princess, who then rose to the occasion and brought hope to her people in those trying times. So kind-hearted was our young queen that, at her behest, we even took in refugees from the enemy nation. Sadly, her reign was cut short. Like many others, her body had been ravaged by lightning, and one day she collapsed and passed away. How tragic. Aye, nary was there a citizen whose eyes remained dry, and many a moon was spent constructing a great tomb worthy of her memory. Yet I clung to hope still, for while Her Majesty was on her deathbed, the kingdom's finest scientists had successfully extracted her soul. Did we hear that right? Extracted her soul? Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we may live on. Age-old belief that had always comforted our people, but as casualties mounted in the wake of the calamity, we sought to make it into a reality through the power of Electrope. In time, we succeeded in developing the means to preserve the soul, and it was used to spare the Queen eternal death. Yet it wasn't enough to simply prevent the soul's departure, for the ultimate goal was to recreate a person as they were in life, and this required that their memories be further extracted from their soul. It took many more years of research to make this possible, by which time I had become a gray old man. My days numbered, I did not hesitate to volunteer myself as a test subject for the procedure. So it was that I attained this vessel. By my successful rebirth, I paved the way for those who are recreated from the memories of the departed. The Endless, they are called. If your tale is true, then the queen that your people brought back to life. It wouldn't be Sphene, would it? I think we know who it is. Oh, so you know Her Majesty as well. My description of her boundless kindness must have paled in comparison to what you no doubt felt in her presence. I haven't met her myself, I confess, not since assuming my current form. Wouldn't want to frighten the living daylights out of her. Ha ha ha. The Endless. So all this time Sphene wasn't alive? She lives, yet she does not. 'Tis admittedly a difficult distinction to make. Having inherited the memories of a departed soul, an Endless feels, thinks, and acts precisely as that person would. In that sense, I believe they are alive. Alexandrians know about this, right? I can't have gone unnoticed that Sphene is perpetually youthful. No one really knows about the Endless. People who wear regulators don't even think about death. Everyone sees that the queen doesn't change, but they just accept it. To them, it's just who she is. Are the Endless apart from yourselves? Are the people that ever keep Endless too? Well, there should be as many Endless as those who have died. I believe they are limited in what they can exist, where they can exist. Queen Sphene is unique in her ability to appear before you. Strictly speaking, I myself am not an Endless. They are created using memories extracted from a soul, but my entire soul was placed inside a machine. Being inside a machine makes you different. How? While I do not understand the finer points, my life is bound to this vessel. If it breaks down, then it would be over for me, much like a being of flesh and blood. Hardly an endless, unchanging life. I'm sure you'll agree. An endless, unchanging life. I can't help but be reminded of the Ia. Did Calcia and the others know about all this? Considering their extensive intelligence gathering, I'd be surprised if they didn't. And now let's share what we've learned with Kryl and Raha. I can't help but have misgivings about this. Level 98, Memories of a Night, complete.
Nahe, is that you?
Good gods, Ellen Nespia! It's been too long, my friend! Where have you been all these years? What have you been doing with yourself? Hold on. They say Queen Sphene has guests from outside the barrier. That's you, I gather?
It seems so. I'm looking for my mother. Do you know where she is?
Your mother? Sorry, but what was she like again?
What? It's Kavkiwa. You know, the one who was too adventurous by half? Who journeyed with the Dawn Servant?
It's not ringing any bells.
You can't be serious. Ours was a tiny little village. Surely you remember her.
I really don't. It's all a blank.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is anyone else here from the village?
Hey!
Huh? Elenespia?
I'm looking for Kafkiwa. Where is she?
What's this all of a sudden? Who's Kafkiwa?
This cannot be. The memories of the departed are taken away. No.
MSQ, where are you? The others will be here soon, so hurry back, won't you? Do you hear me? Say something, would you?
Level 98, at a crossroads. Otis looks pleased with himself insofar as his vessel can indicate. Although the mood became a tad subdued at the end, I thoroughly enjoyed our repast together. We did too, Otis. To hear about the Endless was something of a shock, but we likewise enjoyed your company. Above all, I'm glad that you and I could talk, Galulja. We're going to get along great, I just know it. You think so? Ha ha ha, I'm happy for you, my boy. Now then, I presume you will be returning to Everkeep. Permit me to accompany you at least part of the way. About Sphene. Doesn't matter to me if she's an Endless, whether she's alive like you and me or not. I've seen enough to know that she has a good heart. What worries me is the burden she bears. We still don't know what it is. I expect there are things she can't tell us, not with Zerolja watching, but at the very least I'd like to know what the Endless are to her. Sorry, I didn't mean to delay us, just felt the urge to share my thoughts with you. Oh, on the way back, let's make a quick stop at the Drift Downs. I want to tell Tapu how it went. Yeah, we're gonna go to this, Etherite, if we can. I don't know if it's something we can even reach right now. Looks like we might have to go a different way to get to it. We can head towards that. May save us a trip later. Quicker just to go here and cross the bridge. Zoom, zoom. Ah, you are returned. Were you able to find Galulja? We were, thanks to you. All's well with the boy. I'm relieved to hear that. To know that he has family who worries for him. Galulja, too, must be glad. Yeah, I hope so. I'll try not to rush or force anything, though it's for him to decide what I am to him. My, what a pleasant surprise it is to meet you in these parts. Fiend, what are you doing here? Visiting my people. Are you doing the same, perchance? I suppose we are, yes. Listen, there's something we'd like to talk to you about. Could we have a word in private? So you know about the Endless. We may not discuss it openly. My people have surely noticed that I haven't changed for hundreds of years. I've made no attempt to conceal my nature. If I may ask, though, who was it that told you about the Endless? Only a few should be familiar with the concept. I'm afraid I can't say. Bear no ill will towards this mystery individual, lest that be your concern. I'm merely curious. Tell me, Sphene, you care for your people? That much is plain, and I assume you care for the Endless, too. Earlier in Everkeep, there was something you wanted to tell us. Was it to do with them? The Endless are as dear to me as my living citizens. They are as much my family. But they can only be sustained by meeting certain exacting requirements. Thus far, we've managed to do so, but should more people die, I fear we would be pushed beyond our limit. Their preservation demands vast amounts of energy. Energy, I don't understand the workings of it all, but is there something we can do to help? Then, you be willing to become Alexandrian citizens? For what? I have my nation, my people to protect. I can't just become Alexandrian. Indeed, I suppose you cannot. First you tell us to make peace, then you tell us to go home. What exactly is it that you want? Same as you, of course, to protect my people. Tell us more about the energy the Endless need. There's something that only Zarol can do. That I cannot say. I do not ask that you understand or like me, but I wish. I wish we had been born on the same side of it. Hey, what do you mean by that? Wait, Sphene. Damn it. Well, I think we've kept everyone waiting long enough. Let's continue on to Everkeep. Let's not tell Otis about our conversation with Sphene. I don't want to risk causing him pain. Need more souls. They're here to collect souls. That's my guess. It's pretty obvious. I mean, they have low birth rates. People want to live forever, but have to live off of a resource they have a finite amount of.
Why don't you come with us? You might get to see Sphene.
Tis a magnanimous and much appreciated offer, but I must decline. part of me longs for an audience with Her Majesty, it is true. Yet, though it be in my previous life, I failed to protect my queen. I couldn't bear to show my face before her. And such an uncomely one besides.
All right. If that's how you feel, we won't force you. But rest assured, we'll visit with Kululja, and we hope you'll cook for us again.
It would be my pleasure. You are welcome to bring other comrades should you so desire. The more the merrier.
I've been looking all over for you.
Nostalgia, was it? What's the matter?
It's Zeralja. He marches to Vanguard.
So he's done waiting. But why weren't we alerted sooner?
Our transmissions are being jammed. The lookouts couldn't get through to us. Wayakwe is at Vanguard too, but I can't reach her. What are we to do?
Stay
Right.
calm. Kafkiwa has yet to be alerted, yes? Take word to the back room as fast as you can.
Just ran all this way.
Our link pearls may still work. I'll try contacting those in Tuliolo.
Otis, I need you to keep Kululja safe.
You needn't ask.
I want to go with you.
Absolutely not. A battle's no place for you.
Kululja, the people of the outskirts must be evacuated. For this crucial task, I require your assistance. Remember, when battle is at hand, anything can happen. Caution is as valuable as any blade.
Yes, sir.
I managed to get hold of Alphano. He'll inform Kona.
Good. How's the situation in Tulichola?
There's nothing to worry about, or so my brother assured me. With such short notice, though, I doubt they'll be fully prepared.
They'll be ready, I'm sure of it. The vow of reason is not to be underestimated. I'm coming, Soralja. And we will finish this once and for all.
Yeah. This is the moment of truth. We have to hold Zeralja here. And I know exactly how to do that. Level 98 at a crossroads. Complete. Upon speaking with Wuklamat, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Level 98, the Protector and the Destroyer. Wuklamat has a request to make before setting off to confront Zeralja. Before we get going, I have a request to make of you. When we confront Zorolja, you must let me face him alone. What? No, that's far too dangerous. Why put you at such a risk if we don't have to? We have two priorities. First is to hold Zorolja within the dome and protect Tuliolo. Second is to free Wayakwe if she's been captured. Make sure we succeed, I need to play the worthy foe for Zorolja. If I come at him with help, he'll likely lose interest and proceed with his attack on the city. That's why it needs to be a duel. Even if Tuliolo is better prepared this time, it's true that it would be best to avoid another battle, and failing that, we might at least weaken Zorolja. Rest assured, I'm not going into this without a strategy. Our time in the Dome has given us invaluable insights into Alexandrian culture. The use of regulators, for one, the secret to Zorolja's strength. Then you mean to... That's right, if I destroy his regulator, he'll be unable to draw upon souls. We'll see how much he wants to duel after that. So will you leave Zorolja to me? We believe in you, Lamachi. It's nothing the vow of resolve can't handle. Thank you. True that this is your fight, and how you choose to handle it is your decision. But if we see you struggling, or Zorolja attempts to call upon his minions, we will go to your aid. Fair enough. Knowing that you'll be there, I can give it my all. Together with Koana, I'll keep Tuliolo safe.
Zorolja!
Hello.
You disappoint me, Uklamat. We are foes, yet you had my admiration for defeating Father and claiming the throne. But instead of coming for me, you gallivant with the resistance. Do I intimidate you?
I am here, brother. I did not run, nor hide. I have come to kill you. Let her go. Your quarrel is with me.
And will you settle it one-on-one, or call upon all and sundry yet again? Not that it would make any difference.
No. Like Papa did, I'll face you alone.
Really? You believe you stand a chance? Have you forgotten how it ended for Father?
I remember you couldn't win without relying on other people's souls. Alone, I may be weak, but so are you.
So be it. Do not regret your decision. Release her.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I thought I was done for.
You don't!
Serpentine.
Had you let her die, you could have dealt me a telling blow. Your compassion will be the end of you.
I'm not letting anyone else die. And you will never surpass Papa.
But I have. With these very hands, I slew him.
His body may be gone, but his spirit lives on in us.
The Yokui's delusion is catching, I see.
It's no delusion. Papa's love for Tulihyola gives me strength even now. Ah! Come, let's get this over with. For my people and Sphyn's.
How gullible you are! All of this is Sphyn's doing. Her objective is to harvest all life outside the barrier. Our interests happen to align, hence our alliance.
Liar! Sphyn would never do that!
Yep.
The King of Resolve speaks the truth.
How did she...
The attack on Taral was no less my desire than Zaralja's.
You said you wanted none of this. It was a farce from the very start.
Yes, I used you.
So it was all just a lie then? What you said about loving your people as family? About wanting to see them smile?
I do this for them. For what it's worth, I'm sorry I deceived you. But I had no choice. If I'm to save my people, I must take the lives of yours.
Behold, Wuklamat, the benevolent Queen Sphyn.
AI. Basically. We
An
called that earlier.
illusion that orchestrated a massacre.
Endless, or machine, or whatever you are now, you bear the memories of the person you once were. You should still have a heart. When you speak of slaughtering my people, do you feel nothing?
Nothing is dearer to me than my people. It matters not whether they are living or endless. As Queen, I will do anything to protect them. If it were you, could you have found another way? With your strength, could you have held fast to that which is dear without sacrifice?
What exactly do you seek to do? What are you protecting your people from?
You waste your words. There is no turning back. Is this the strength that the love of Tulihyola lends you? A weak ruler walks a path of ruin. Tell me, which of us is worthy of their throne?
I already know. It will never be you! long as you think only of yourself, you'll never be worthy. You'll never surpass Father or me!
You get it?
You can't rely on souls anymore. It's over.
Don't think you've won yet. Oh no, far from it. Give the order to the fleet. Raise Tuli Yulol to the ground and harvest every last soul! It is over for Tuli Yulol. Your works, your people, all will be ash before the day is done.
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I'm not the only Dawn's servant.
They're coming! Well, come on then, you 10 bastards.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're enjoying yourself.
Here she is.
I'm Head Sauro. Nothing gets a hunter's blood pumping like a little danger.
Well now, it seems we have that in common. I haven't felt this alive in a good while.
That's the spirit. We promised Valcona we deliver him a mountain of scrap. And I'm not about to let these hollow men make a liar out of me.
Uh-oh.
Hey kid, the ones below are yours.
You got it. Wait, what do you mean below? Don't see that every day.
Hardly sporting. And this despite our best efforts to thin the enemy ranks. While it's not quite what we had planned, I'm glad we chose to remain in Tural.
As am I. 'Twas an unexpected but welcome opportunity to join in the defense of this realm.
And to his credit, Kona did ask very nicely. Still, it's a pity his brother had to delay our pleasure jaunt. But business always comes first.
Damn it! Come no closer, you bastards!
That was a near thing. Are you all right?
You...
Save your life. Yes, I know. Don't squander it.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to my rescue. Pakul Chacha. Thank you.
Ah, still rings odd in my ears. The thank yous. But I could get used to it.
Right. We're not done yet.
We're holding our own against their infantry. But what of that monstrosity and its escort? If they start bombarding us with cannon fire, we'll have no means of fighting back.
Worry not. We have a countermeasure.
Oh, Sid. Oh, dragons.
A bleeding dragon!
Vertra? Yeah.
What in the Navigator's name is it doing here?
Tuliolol has entered into an alliance with Radzat Khan. A wise and timely decision on Valkona's part.
Oh, he's calling for the Horde. Yeah. Go change things.
Right in the nick. Tuliolol shall never forget this debt.
We
will hold out, Lamachi. So keep your eyes forward, and do what only you can do. Finish this, and return home, safe and sound.
Report from the fleet. The enemy has offered unexpected resistance. We've been forced to withdraw.
Useless. All of you.
Ah! Stop!
Your Majesty.
Enough of this! Enough! You swore you wouldn't harm my people!
Out of my way.
Have you gone mad?
When the army fails in its duty, it is the charge of the King of Resolve to clean up its mess. To achieve victory by any means necessary. Suralja to Everkeep. Initiate court blood. Execute all civilians and commandeer their souls.
Damn.
No!
Damn you!
Stop! Please, Father, stop!
Kululcha! I told you not to come!
Galulja.
You must flee, Kululja! It isn't safe!
I'm not going anywhere! I have to stop my father!
I am not your father.
Let him go!
Using a child as a shield. Have you no shame?
Release him at once, or you shall answer to me!
Pitiful relic. Kneel before your king.
Otis? What's wrong?
Find me at the top of Everkeep. There, we will determine who is fit to rule.
I must protect them.
We must hurry back to Everkeep. Zorojah thinks nothing of others' lives. He will kill his own people. Kenzor will have to face a good part of his army with Otis among them. Let's take all care. Are you ready? Your progress through the battle will be saved at certain points. In the event that you are defeated, you will be able to try again from the most recent of these. Please note that if you enter a battle associated with other quests or log out from the game, the progress will be lost. Duty calls. Commence battle for the Protector and the Destroyer. Level sync is in effect. If you are above the maximum allowed level, it will be synced as follows. Level 98, item level 675. Proceed.
Ow.
I have no more use for you. Be gone.
Father, wait! Father! Otis, Hamachi, you have to stop him. You have to.
What have you done? Sveen, can't you order them to stand down?
Yeah, that was going to be my question.
The King of Resolve holds military authority. I cannot overrule his commands.
If there's something you can do, then do it! Your crimes are beyond forgiveness, but your people are innocent.
You care for your people, then protect them. We won't let Zorojah have his way any longer. Hope you don't mind if I obliterate your army.
I deceived you all, and still... The talk can wait. When you said that you wanted to protect your people, I trust you weren't lying.
Of course not! There's nothing I wouldn't do for them!
Then let's split up and get to work.
Do what you can do.
Guess I gotta play as each of them.
Please, everyone! Lend me your strength!
All right.
Right. Let's deal with these ones first.
those we can save. We keep moving.
All right. Somebody's still crying out in fear and pain.
Fiends too! Damn you, Zaraja!
It's up to us to stop them.
Because I need the map, which is comfort the citizens.
You're safe now. Be at ease.
Have no souls left. If I get killed again, I take deep breaths. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Oh, thank you for coming to save us. It's such a relief to see Her Majesty is unharmed. Are you hurt? We've cleared the way. We're in your debt. We'll try to get to safety before more of them come. Okay. Done with that section.
Looks like that does it for this area.
Look, the King's forces are on the move. There are still civilians on Trueview.
Well, we can't leave the wounded. Let's divide into two groups. Kryl, Raha, please stay here and render aid. The rest of us will go and deal with the machines.
All right.
Otis.
Otis, you've got to wake up.
Otis?
For the honor of the Royal Knight, forward!
Otis? Don't you recognize us?
First formation! Show them a knight's valor!
The machines obey him!
Second formation! Seize the glory of victory!
You'll pay for that! Something about him is familiar, but it couldn't be.
Third formation! Onward for Alexandria!
It is him! The captain of the knights!
Don't like the looks of this! Everyone, keep your guard up! Damn it! How do we bring him to his senses?
If he still remembers me, then perhaps.
Okay, die already. Ooh, starting to lag.
Protect Her Majesty.
I mean, we're done this section.
Right, he's deactivated. It should be safe to approach.
Otis! No! I remember you, Otis, so please remember yourself. You're a proud knight of Alexandria, a man who lives to serve the kingdom and its subjects. Otis!
Pray, stand back, Your Majesty. I am Sir Otis Bologna, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria. Upon mine honor, you shall harm neither my fair queen nor our citizens!
Yay.
Apologies for the trouble I caused. So long as this body holds, I shall fight with you. Tis but a flesh wound.
It's building up energy! Have care!
It gathers lightning to itself.
Let's split up and deal with them.
Not holding anything back, are we?
Doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot. I guess he's bound to get some of them.
Leave this to me!
Yeah, okay. Like, it didn't seem like there was a way for me to stop them all.
Behold, the blade work of a royal knight! Such tremendous lightning!
So many! This is going to be tough!
I can't avoid it.
Not good. At this rate.
Upon mine honor, we shall weather this storm! Now, lay the fiend low!
We can't survive this!
Nay! I cannot yield, even should it cost me my life.
Otis!
My queen, are you unharmed?
That was close.
Otis.
Thank you, Lord Captain, for the delicious repast, for everything.
The old units do not have regulators. Their souls cannot be recovered. He is gone. The Otis who so valiantly fought for us. I'm truly grateful for your help. Would that I had the time to thank you properly. But I'm afraid I cannot linger. There are urgent duties I must perform.
Hey, wait!
Is everyone all right?
We're fine, but Otis is...
Not Otis.
So he's the one who was looking after Galulja.
Thanks to you, Solution 9 has been spared the worst. But the situation on the other levels is grim. We're currently assessing the full extent of the casualties. In the meantime, could you help us treat the wounded?
God damn it, what is Zorozha trying to achieve by slaughtering his own people? That he's still bent on surpassing Papa is clear, but why this massacre? I don't understand. Right now we can only guess at his intent, but his obsession must be strong indeed to endure after 30 years. Now isn't the time to ponder such things, the people need our help. Level 98, the Protector and the Destroyer. Hit free. You have crit. Complete.